We asked a poll question last week, and we only put it up for a little while, and it was a snarky poll question. More likely to appear in the Super Bowl next year. And we put Russell Wilson and Tom Brady there. Well, this is before Tom Brady announced he was coming back. Most of you, of course, said Russell Wilson. How would you vote on that today? That might be our poll question. NFL offseason's gotten off to a crazy start. So you had Russ going to Denver, Amari Cooper, now with the Cleveland Browns. Khalil Mack with the Chargers. That's happened in the last 2 weeks. Aaron Rodgers drama. We finally put an end to that. And then it got crazier as Tom Brady announced yesterday that he would come back and play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Should this be a big surprise? Brady led the league in passing yards, passing touchdowns last year. Can't say he's slowing down. And then you look at the rest of the NFC. There aren't a lot of great quarterbacks to scare you. Now, you do have Aaron Rodgers there. Not sure what's going to happen with Deshaun Watson and Matthew Stafford and the Rams. But Tampa's roster is still pretty good. They do have 24 free agents, but Tom Brady giving the Buccaneers a heads up, a head start to try to re-sign these free agents, because I think the approach would be different. If Brady wasn't coming back and Blaine Gabbert was your quarterback, are you going to be all in? The timing of this was very important. So you're a strong contender. You went from 20-1 odds to win the Super Bowl to now 10-1 odds to win the Super Bowl. And maybe we'll see a Peyton Manning-like ending to Tom Brady's Hall of Fame career. I wasn't surprised yesterday. I was more surprised. So if I ask you this question today, were you more surprised when he announced he was retiring? Were you more surprised that he announced that he was coming back? I was more surprised that he retired, because if you look at the numbers, he could have easily won the MVP. He threw for 5,000 yards. He led the league in touchdown passes, and they almost beat the Rams. I mean, if you go back when he won the Super Bowl, so let's say you're Tom Brady, and I'm trying to figure all of this out. So Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl 2 years ago. And then I thought, okay, check. I did it without Belichick. I did it without the Patriots. I built this on my own. Now, there's no argument. Like, I am the GOAT. I might be the GOAT of all GOATs. And then he probably goes, all right, so what's left? I still have that competitive desire. I can play at a high level, play one more year, maybe one more Super Bowl. And then I start to think about what I'm going to do the latter part of my life here. The second part of my life, second half. Podcast with Jim Gray and Larry Fitzgerald, The Man in the Arena, documentary, still got TB12. I'm going to be busy. And then the season ends in the way it ended. And he's got to go, we're better than the Rams. We should have won. But the plan's in place. I told Giselle I'd give it one more try. I wanted to win one more Super Bowl. And it's, you know, I liken it to the guy who plans a wedding. We see this all the time, where you go, man, that guy bolted. That guy didn't get married. So you have a year build up to getting married. Yeah, you meet with the photographer. What are we going to have at the rehearsal dinner? Flowers. Honey, what do you want the invitation to look like? You know, how are we going to set up? How many are we inviting? And then all of a sudden you go, wait, what? This is the rest of my life? Hold on here. And it's almost like it's the reverse for Brady. He was planning retirement. Okay, I'm going to retire. Then he goes, no. Got to the altar and went, no, this isn't what I want. I'd like to see other people, at least for another year if I can. So Brady's back, and I was more surprised when he retired than he unretired. The fact that they go from 20-1 to 10-1, I don't know if there's another player that would have those kind of odds jump in your favor to win a Super Bowl. Now, if Aaron Rodgers had gone to Denver, I would have been curious what Denver's odds would have been. Although Denver, I think, has top 5 odds with Russell Wilson here. 877-3DP Show, email address dp@danpatrick.com, Twitter handle @DP Show. I couldn't help but think of Blaine Gabbert. Here's Blaine Gabbert, Brady's backup. He's got to be thinking, yep, I'll be a starting quarterback again. take over for Tom. I'm back. And then all of a sudden, probably heard, did you hear about Tom? What? Tom's over in England watching a Manchester United soccer match with the Glazers. Now you start to go, wait, what's he doing over there? Oh, this is probably on his wish list, his bucket list. I always wanted to see a game, Manchester United. And all of a sudden, there's this picture with him and Cristiano Ronaldo. And Ronaldo says, are you done? And Brady can't answer. He can't lie to CR7. And so he doesn't say anything. And I went, oh, my God.